First overtime of 3 minutes. The score 11-11. Going back the other way, Cal will have the ball and the chance to go up by 1.
That's right. It was a short pass into Frank Schneider, and Cal was able to come back, dropping in from their defense and picking him up.
These two teams have gone into overtime one time already this season, and Cal did win in overtime.
It was a double overtime, though, and it was awful close. It was right here in this pool, too, the end of the Long Beach tournament.
1:28 to go.
Stanford stealing the ball. The pass went into Tony Barnes. Blankenhorn coming up with the steal. Stanford playing some inspired ball. Looks like they've got a 3-on-2 at the other end. A lead pass, nice lead pass to number 9, Chris Wallen.
Missed the ball.
Who misses it completely. Oh my goodness, what a break for the Bears.
Goal opportunity there, Chris. They just can't afford those kind of turnovers right now.
Well, Stanford has lived and died on that long counterattack pass where the goalie, Larry Burkett, doesn't have eye contact with the man he's passing it to. Right there, it killed him.
1 minute to go in this first overtime period, tied at 11.
And I'm surprised Stanford's defense is so static. They got a lot of mileage out of pressing like crazy in the fourth quarter. Looks like they're easing up on that just a bit. Zian at 2 meters for the Bears. He's their workhorse. He should do something right here.
They aren't even looking to him, Chris. They aren't even trying to throw the ball into him. They're content throwing around the perimeter.
Well, that's great defense by Blankenhorn at 2-meter D2. He's trying to front him at every opportunity. And an overpass that's stolen by Stanford. That's Clemens. Clemens getting ahead of the guy who's guarding Weldon.
Stanford's out hustling Cal right now, especially on defense.
Looks like, look at the far side of the pool. There's number 10, Frank Schneider. Looks like he was ahead of his man. Stanford with a 2-on-1. There's Weigel and Schneider. Wallen with the pass.
25 seconds to go.
And he elects to slow things down. 25 seconds in this first overtime period. Their man Schneider's at 2 meters.
Weigel trying to get away, Chris.
Oh, it looked like Weigel got held back pretty tightly by Troy Barnhart. I'm sorry, Tony Barnes.
Here's the chance.
Pass into Blankenhorn. Blankenhorn smothered by the Cal defense. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 15 seconds in the overtime period. Oh, and an offensive foul called on number 3, Brian Clemens. 12 seconds left in the overtime quarter.
10 seconds to go in this quarter.
Cal on the counterattack. There's Zian. Zian misplays the ball with 4 seconds left. And he tries a spin lob from well past halfway, and it doesn't go.
Now the popcorn stand there.
1 second. And that will do it for the end of the first overtime period. We'll come back with headed for our second overtime period. The score, Cal 11 and Stanford 11. And who would have thought this would come down to 2 overtime periods?
Well, the people are sure getting their money's worth right here, Paul. I tell you, people are saying that water polo seems to be dying as a major varsity sport at the NCAA level. They wouldn't be saying that if they were here at this game tonight. Dante Dedamani has got a rejuvenated young team. They've taken Cal completely out of their game plan. Neither team scored that quarter, but the longer this game goes, tied at 11-11, the better chance Stanford has.
I really thought the key to the game was going to be Stanford's size and speed. Well, what we've seen is that Stanford's smaller size has given them the quickness to make the steal. So really, Stanford's used their size and their quickness to the advantage. They've actually turned around the game.
And early in that third quarter, it almost looked like Stanford was just too tired out to continue this game. And they came back and they got that second win, which you have no idea where they got it from.
It came from deep down. I don't know where they got it, but I'm very impressed.
Well, you know, they're young and excitable. Looking at the 2 huddles, Cal seemed very serious, very controlled. The Stanford guys are like a bunch of colts. They're frisky as heck, and they're jumping around thinking, hey, we got this game in our pocket. Let's put it away right here.
They've won 22 times, Stanford has, looking for that 23rd win. Cal, they're undefeated at 30-0 this year. Cal has beaten Stanford 12 straight times. Is the string going to be broken? Can Stanford come back? Stick around for 3 more minutes of water polo.
Here's the second half of the first overtime period. Cal once again, that's number 4, Tony Barnes, who won the last sprint, getting it for Cal. In a short quarter like this, the 3-minute quarter, getting the sprint is critical.
Looks like they took Dirk out of the center position. They're going to put him on the top and let Barnhart do his duty now.
Well, Barnhart's done pretty darn well from in there. It doesn't look like they're losing a lot. Yeah.
I agree, Chris. And again, Dirk has probably the hardest shot in college ball, too, so they've really got 2 positions well manned.
He's got one of the hardest shots in the world, Craig.
Good point,
heck with the NCAA. Barnhart turning at 2 meters. He draws the foul. Oh, and an ejection. Jeremy Laster, number 14, the freshman, caught hanging on during dead time. Cal with a 6-on-5. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in the second overtime period. Cal with a great scoring opportunity.
I think Stanford's going to give the shot to Russ Stryker over on the side there. We'll see what happens, but that's my feeling. He's going to have the ball. He's going to walk it in, and Burcott's going to try and stop him.
And Burkott caught the cross pass over to Barnes. Barnes trying putting it low. Larry was there. I tell you, it can't get much more exciting than this. There's Laster. He's the freshman. He's a freshman playing in overtime of his first major national collegiate championship. He doesn't look like he's phased at all.
And Leishman's in there as a freshman also, Chris.
Well, look who they've got setting 2 meters. They've got their big gun, Frank Schneider, as well as Blankenhorn. Blankenhorn, the senior, the guy that Dante looks to set the emotional tone setting. Using his left hand, coming around, and having it tipped away.
Inside 2 minutes of this contest, it's tied at 11. Cal and Stanford going down to the wire.
Now watch this counterattack. What do you want to bet Cal brings somebody free? They've been so successful getting the 4th or the 5th man down the pool for a quick shot at 5 or 6 meters, but the counterattack stops.
Yep. They aren't bringing the counterattack all the way to the end of the pool right now, Chris. They seem content stopping around 7 or 8 yards out, which is not their trademark.
They don't even have a set yet. And
nope.
Now we've got Barnhart moving in, but
Barnhart's elbowing. He's fighting for position.
And an overpass stolen by Stanford. A minute and a half left in the overtime period. There's Burkott with the ball. What a game. What great defense on both sides of the ball.
Stanford's taking Berkeley out of their game, Chris. It looks like the pressure's finally getting to Cal. They're making the bad passes that Stanford's making in the beginning of the game. It's totally changed.
It really is a completely different Cal team we're seeing here in the last quarter and a half. Fouls inside. That's Schneider setting, but he's being guarded by Dirk Zien. Zien, as strong and as big as they come, he's got Schneider setting at 6 meters. You can't run an offense from that far out. And
Had to be a foul, yes.
Zien ejected at 2 meters, and he hits Frank on his way out.
Well, I think we might have a brutality foul there, Chris. It looked like Zien pushed off, elbowed, kicked his way as he's leaving the pool.
Oh my golly, we haven't gotten any ruling from the referees.
Look at the scratch marks on his back. He's got no suit. His buns are hanging out on the side of the deck.
Dirk Zien getting ejected from this game. I was watching that down inside, and it looked like they were getting very physical. Somebody had to be called.
But whether or not Dirk Zien's out for the rest of the game, there's a minute 15 seconds left in this second half of the first overtime period. Stanford has a 6-on-5.
He has no suit left, Chris. Look, he's out of the pool. And what we didn't see underwater was obviously a very aggressive affair, because not only did we see how the kicks, but the suit was torn off his body.
Craig, give us an idea about who exactly Dirk Zien is. You guys are very familiar with him. Give us an idea of who he is.
Well, Dirk Zien hails from Dusseldorf, Germany. He was a member of the German national team for 3 years. I know he has over 50 international matches under his belt, and he was one of the stars of the German team. He decided to come to Berkeley, get a degree at UC Berkeley, and basically take a leave of absence from the German national team.
For a guy out there that's mainly a senior on this team, but he's really only a sophomore, he's senior in age, but he's an older guy. Do you think he would make a mistake like that? That's almost like a freshman mistake.
Well, I give a lot of credit to Stanford's power play in the hole. He was doing his best to hold him back, and no, I don't think it was a mistake on his part. He was just playing aggressive water polo.
Yeah, Frank Schneider is as big and strong as they get. What Stanford has had a real tough time doing this year is scoring 6-on-5. We'll see if they can score a clutch 6-on-5 here in the last minute of an overtime national championship game.
Where are they going to try and shoot from, Chris?
Well, they've been working the ball inside all year. They've been trying to hit one of the 2 men. Oh, and they rotate out into a 3-3, back into a 4-2. Good passing, good ball movement, which is what they need.
Great movement by Cal.
Inside 1 minute
Pass
to go.
over to Weigel, an overpass. That's going to kill him. That's just horrible. Now the teams are at even strength. Now it's no longer 6-on-5. Weigel fouled by Zien. Oh, looked like Zien
Dirk
popped Weigel a little bit, but the teams are at even strength. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now Berkeley is doing the press defense. 7 seconds on the shot clock.
A lot of elbows flying there, Chris. These guys, not only, if they don't want to win, they want to hurt somebody, it looks like.
That's right, 4 seconds. The shot's got to come here. And it's blocked out. Stanford will get another 35 seconds. 40 seconds left in the second half of the first overtime period. Stanford can set it up again and run their offense.
I think we're going to see an ejection here.
What a great break for the Card.
We're going to see an ejection here, Chris.
Blankenhorn at 2 meters for Stanford. Weigel on the top. Berkeley trying to front Blankenhorn. Blankenhorn probably the steadiest player Stanford's had all season. And Blankenhorn tries to turn. Cal on the counterattack. 25 seconds left. Down to Stryker on the left side. Zian coming down the center of the pool. Number 4, Barnes, who's free. On the weak side, it's Oding who's free. Stryker with the ball. Stanford defensively hanging on pretty well. Stryker pumps, puts it into Zian, and watch this. Zian being guarded by Wolf Weigel, one of the smallest guys on the Stanford team.
They've got to get Wolf out of there.
And they did. They traded with number 7. That's Josh Leachman. Leachman, a freshman. Stryker with the ball. Freshman guarding Zian at 2 meters. That's a mismatch. They get the ball into him. 8 seconds on the game clock. If he can score here, it's all over.
Over the back.
6 seconds. 4 seconds. Zian. He's fouled. 3 seconds. Oh my, there's Oding in front of the cage. The ball stolen by Stanford. 1 second left. No.
Watch the push. Watch the push.
Over to Barnhart. No, he doesn't get the shot off in time. We go to a second overtime period.
Unbelievable. Headed for sudden death. It's 11-11. When we come back, the first team that scores will win this game. Unbelievable NCAA finish to a championship game. A sudden death, and in the timeout, gentlemen, we had the 2 captains go over and talk to the referee.
Yeah, I think Chris Oding went over and was talking to Brett Bernard about maybe the type of strategy that they might be calling, because I think there was one call that was not made by Brett Bernard when Dirk Zian had the ball with 8 seconds left, and Bernard called a foul. It was an honest mistake, but I think Dirk had a goal.
And winning the sprint there is number 4, Tony Barnes, as he did both times in the overtime period. That's important right here, because the first team that scores is the team that wins. We're in sudden death here. Zian taking up where he left off, setting 2 meters. And they've got Frank Schneider, number 10, the big, strong kid from Stanford, guarding him.
So Stanford's going to play a zone.
Stryker into Zian. Ball stolen by number 3. That's Brian Clemens with the steal. Chris Wallen on the breakaway. Wallen probably is going to take it in for the shot, but Stanford's down, got their offense set up in a hurry. It's Blankenhorn driving. Now Blankenhorn setting up in front of the goal for Stanford. Fouls his.
2 hours of water polo, Chris, and they're still going strong.
Wallen with a strong drive. Bad pass over, maybe stolen. It is stolen. Berkeley on a breakaway. Oh my goodness. And they had to pull Chris Oding back. This could be it. Brian Clemens had to pull it back. And it's a 2-on-1. 3-on-1. This could be it. It could be all over. The pass over, no! It's not! How could it be? But it was broken up by Stanford.
The Stanford player put the ball underwater. You can't do that.
Stealing the ball, Busquets put it underwater. Shot goes off the top bar. Oh my goodness. Number 7, it was Arroyo. He put it off the top bar. And Stanford recovers.
He missed it. He missed a shot right in front of the goal, Chris.
Unbelievable. Stanford dodging a major bullet. A 3-on-1 coming down in front of the goal that time. Frank Schneider, turning Dirk Zian. Schneider, he was fouled. They didn't give him anything more than that. Schneider looking outside. There's Blankenhorn. Winds up. Throws off the top bar again.
Nobody wants a championship, Chris.
Oh, my goodness. Nolan with the ball. These guys have put everything into this game.
1:40 to go.
Counterattacks are going just as hard now as they were in the first quarter. Cal, very deliberate setting up. They're putting number 6 Barnhart at 2 meters. Barnhart has scored 3 times out of that position. Blankenhorn coming down to front him. Blankenhorn guarding him at 2 meters. They're coming down to 10 seconds on the shot clock.
There goes Dirk, and it looks like he's going to 2 meter position. He's going to try and set up the center.
Dirk wants to get down there. 1 minute 20 seconds left in the first sudden death period. Cal with 8 seconds on the shot clock. They're seeing. Schneider comes over. It's just an ordinary foul, though. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Watch Oding for the drive here, Chris. He's at the point position at the top.
Stryker back to
That's it. That Cal wins the tournament.
To believe a finish like this. No one could have ever thought about this finish. 11-11 going into the sudden death. and they come back and they win it 12-11. Guys, any closing thoughts?
What an unbelievable ending to an unbelievable game. We thought Stanford was well out of it halfway into the third quarter, but they came back strong. A couple very, very tight defensive sequences there in the overtime periods, but Cal was just way too much. They had a 3-on-1 there that Stanford was able to knock down. A 2-on-1, great pass back to Zian, and who better but Zian to score the winning goal, Craig?
He was the man this tournament, Chris. He deserved to get that last goal. What a tremendous credit to the Stanford team. They came back when we wrote them off. Those guys can hold their head high. I know they're a little disappointed right now, but they played a hell of a tournament, and all the credit to Cal. 31-0, 3 times in a row, NCAA champions. I don't think we could have asked for a better finish.
And a tremendous credit to the sport of water polo. We were happy to bring it to you. I hope you enjoyed it. For Craig Wilson and Chris Dorst, I'm Paul Higgins saying so long from Belmont Plaza. The 1992 NCAA Water Polo champions are the California Golden Bears. We'll see you next time and next year. Thanks for watching.